Hi. So, I didn't feel like getting my tripod out, so I'm just going to film this holding it. I might end up putting it on a shelf over there or something because my arm's tired. But I just wanted to talk about something that was kind of brought to my attention. It was about equality, and I've always been a strong believer in equality. I'm not saying that that's any different, but my view has been confused. I don't know really anymore. There's such a big, divide. There's so many factors into what makes people equal and what makes people not equal. I certainly believe that within the law, everybody deserves to have the same chance. That nobody deserves to be given a different chance or anything different within the law. So, depending on, whether you're, a girl or a boy or straight or gay or bi, or, foreign, you're an immigrant, I don't think that means that you should have a less of a chance to do things, how, for the longest time, black people were discriminated against, and they didn't have the same rights. Of course, I'm talking about a long time ago. We've obviously got past that because we realized they are people. That every person deserves to have the same chance. And then also with women, we were also discriminated against because we weren't seen as people. It was more of an object. Men got to do what they liked, and we were subservient to them. And we didn't have the same rights within the law. We couldn't, divorce. Men were allowed to divorce all they wanted, but women weren't. Once you married a man, unless he died, you were stuck, unless he divorced you. Yeah. We got past that, and now, obviously, women are just as equal as men within the law, and we are allowed to do the same things as men. And in Canada, and I don't know what other countries, but a few other countries and stuff, gay rights have now started to become more of an issue. But in Canada, that issue has been solved. Well, I think it's been, like, gay marriage is allowed. A lot of people are quite, accepting of it because it's become more normal and it's become more accepted. But when I say that equality needs to be, I'm talking about that. But then when you start talking about things where it's like, me compared to another person, am I equal to them? A lot of people, and definitely myself, would say, yeah, everybody's equal. But is it true? I'm starting to doubt that. I'm starting to think maybe, because I watched a video on YouTube and he made a valid point. If, let's take two, we're going to give two people, and one of them went to high school and then went on to university and, went on to, what's it called? Got an undergrad. I think that's what it's called. And then got a PhD. And then now works at a corporal business. Is he equal to somebody who finished high school and is now working at McDonald's? Does that, just because they are two men, does that make them equal? Are they equal men? That's what I'm confused about. because one's making millions and one's making minimum wage. Does that make them equal? But then let's say the corporate guy, he's a real jerk. He's cruel, he beats his wife, he beats his children, and he kicks old people. And the guy who works at McDonald's, you know, he goes out of his way to even though he doesn't make that much money, to buy flowers for his wife, and he takes his kids to the park, and he helps elderly people at a home. You know, does that make them equal? Are they now equal human beings, or are they not? But who's the better person? Is the guy who makes money, is he the better person? Or is the guy who's nice and kind, is he the better person? Are they equal, or are they not? Are they, who's better? Should there be better people? Does one thing make you a better person? Does one thing make you less of a person? Does being rich and smart and well educated, does that make you a better person? But when we say that everyone should be equal, can we really be equal? We all have everybody's good at certain things and bad at certain things. I think we all deserve to have the chance. And we deserve equality when it comes to the terms of having a chance. But I think in society, we can't say that somebody is equal to somebody that they're not. You know? Like somebody who's cruel and somebody who's kind. Are they equal? But does that make one person less of a person? Does that mean that they don't deserve things? No. I think that everyone deserves things. Everyone deserves to have a chance. But it doesn't mean that necessarily everyone is equal. I don't think that people should be discriminated against and should be not given equality because of something that doesn't determine something. Something like age or gender or sexual orientation. That deserves equality because that doesn't make them any less of a person. That doesn't make them any worse at what they are, any less of people. But I think within society, we can't say that somebody's equal to the person sitting next to them because they have different attributes. Some are rich and smart, and some are kind and compassionate, but it doesn't make them less of people. But they aren't equal. So that's my little bit of a confused rant. I'm really not sure. This was just kind of on a whim because I got really confused by this video that I watched. But yeah. So I definitely want you to write below what you think because I could really use some third-party opinions. So please subscribe, comment, even if you're not going to subscribe. I just really want to know what people think on this. But yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble if you managed to get to this point. So yeah, bye.